I said give me a hell yeah!
You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Hell's coming with me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 94 of the studio. We are working on our own stuff tonight. We don't have any guests, and that's okay. We're just going to chat, have some fun on the draw stream. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. John, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Not too bad, man. Mama Donna, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi, John.
Woohoo.
Hey, Mama Donna.
Mama Donna in the house, everybody.
Tank's in the chat.
Oh, yeah, Tank is in the chat. And speaking of Tank, I just want to let everybody know that Tank did an incredible 24-hour comic challenge yesterday. And I think it turned out great. I know it's a lot of sketching, and he claims to hate it. And that's okay. He's entitled to that very dumb opinion because I think it looks pretty good, Tank. I think he did a great job. So if everybody, when they get a chance to, Sheldon's in the house. What's up, Sheldon? How you doing, buddy?
Howdy. Yeah. Just got
Sheldon Martin, everybody. Creator of Occult Descent, Volume 2. Which, is that still funding, by the way?
No, the funding closed. I guess you can still get it through late pledges. Kickstarter does that.
Okay, cool. Are you going to do a second chance or anything with it?
Probably not. I mean, I'm gonna make a fund my comic.
Right. That's what I'm
paying with it.
Sorry. Yeah, but yeah. Speaking of Tank, guys, go over to his X, Spare Tank. I think it's at Spare Tank, and check it out. He put all the pages up. It was a great endeavor. It was a great effort, and it was a good time.
Anyone that can put 24 hours worth of effort into something like that deserves respect.
Most definitely. So, Tank, we love you. We appreciate you, buddy. He says, good evening to all you magnificent bastards and bastards. Smash the like button. Fist out to John Apple. Phrasing. And, of course, hail Mama Donna. Because that's the only reason anybody tunes in for the show.
Right on.
Right. To see what she may or may not do. And, of course, we're going to be doing a little bit of shilling later. I got two new segments I want to try out tonight. We're going to be doing a artist spotlight where just kind of randomly, not so random because I picked it this week, but pick an artist that's an indie artist or really any kind of comic book artist. Take a look at some of their work, throw out some information, their links, that kind of stuff. And then the other one, which is toward the end of the show, right before we completely go off the air, will be called 3 Minutes of Hotness, which is a little something. It's safe for work. Some people would say not safe for work. It's not that bad. Just a little something to try to entice the male gaze, I guess you could say. I don't know. Just trying different things. Guys.
Gotta bump those numbers up.
Yeah, so Tank, it's not a turd. You got to stop. But anyway, there's the link over at the X. Check it out. It's good stuff. Don't be so down on yourself. Tank, you did a hell of a job, dude. I mean, you did 24 pages and a cover in 24 hours, and you still had a family to take care of and other stuff to do. And of course, you had to take your potty breaks too, man. So, what do you want? I think you did great.
It's a lot of work, 24 pages.
When I did mine a few years ago, I just kind of used it as notes on getting the idea out of my head, and then I refined it later.
Yeah. I couldn't even attempt anything like that. Not at this point. No way. Not even gonna try it. So while you guys are drawing, let me pop up my OBS window. I'm coloring my Skylark piece tonight. And while we're all doing that, I wanted to check out a couple of, I guess you could say, pop culture references or articles or whatever the hell you want to call it. Just like Sheldon said, I got to bump those numbers up. So we'll check out some of this stuff. Actually, I got Tank's comic right here. I forgot I saved the link into the folder. So let's check that out together. No. Don't leave the site, Don. Open it up in a different tab, numbnuts. You don't want to kill the stream. What the hell's wrong with me? Why am I so goofy? I don't
Maybe
think
your blood sugar's out of whack.
doubtful. Okay.
Too much of diet soda.
No, I don't really drink soda that much anymore. If I do, I'll have a Sprite on occasion.
Oh, right on. Good for you.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what we got here. Here we go. We got Tank Ferret's Twitter. The full comic blow. His X address is at Spare Tank. The comic from the 24-hour comic book challenge is done. What a wild ride! I mean, it's a turd. It's not a turd, but it's a complete turd. It's not a turd. My condolences. Enjoy. So here we go. This is the cover. Apex Predator Blackjack. And, for something quickly done, man, this is pretty good stuff. The sad part is this is really quickly done, okay? And this is already head and shoulders better than a lot of the actually completed comics that we see on some of these crowdfunding sites.
That was cool. I like that layout.
That is sad. But yeah, this is some good looking stuff. So here we got the top panel. I do love that forced perspective here. You even did the lettering. So we'll take a look at some of these pages. I'm going to sit here.
Whoa, sorry.
No, that's fine. Read the whole thing.
Yeah, I think when I did mine, I went in with some kind of notes and a rough idea, but I think the idea is just go for it. So no, I had to have some prep time. That way, at least I had an idea of what the hell I wanted to draw.
Well, I think Tank was saying, I streamed with him when he started. It was me, Subjugate Comics, and Will. And this is at like 1 o'clock in the morning the other day, right, Mom? And Tank was saying that he can get his stuff ready, like his tools and all ready. But as far as he really couldn't have a completed story or script or anything like that, the entire thing had to be done off the cuff, completely loose.
I just said screw it when I did mine, and I at least went in with some rough notes on what I wanted to work on.
Yeah, well, it's not like you're cheating or anything.
So that was the 24
hour. Yeah, 24 pages in 24 hours. He even had a little timer on he streamed. He started off with Cody over at Subjugate Comics, and then they were on for well into like 3:30 in the morning, maybe a little bit past. And then Tank went over to his YouTube, and I think he finished it all out. He had a timer and everything.
Oh man,
yeah.
I don't think I could do that. That's rough.
And the poor guy, he sounded so friggin' tired towards the end. Like
When I did mine, one of my local comic shops hosted the event. Man, as time went on, more and more, there was only like 5 or 6 of us that went. But as time went on, more and more people were wearing out faster than they thought they would.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is pretty intensive, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had illegal amounts of coffee that weekend.
Hey, what's up, Furrow? How you doing? Hell, you talented MFers, both on the panel and in the chat. Thanks for stopping into the chat, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. Hopefully, we'll get you back on the show one day. Talk a little bit of Cool It. Tank said the big thing about it is that I can't read today. The big thing about it is that Blackjack, Scalpel 21, has been unleashed until the multiverse. Already had the first crossover in the works.
He's not screwing around, is he?
No, Tank's got the whole friggin' Bible done and everything. He's got multiverses and everything. I went in with a concept and a mission, killed my character. He kicked them out into the multiverse. Only Tank fair, guys. John was completely within the rules of the contest, yeah. in so much as that there are really any rules, because it's kind of like a do your own thing kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it was more of a guideline, but there's always those people that, oh, you have to go by the rules.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop you?
Dude even got little foreign alien language bubbles down here. That's commitment. I mean, even though it's just rough sketches, it's super dynamic.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna praise you no matter what, Tank. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna praise you.
Cool hand on that chick. Nice boobs.
Right?
There you go.
Good pose.
That's what I'm saying. This is some good looking stuff. I mean, Malin may have a little trouble with the word balloons, but I mean, whatever.
Hey, there's no splatter on there. He'll be fine.
That's right. There's no splatter. You got some different angles here.
Yeah, good
Drop down
perspective.
shot. Yeah.
Down shot, up shot.
Got some Kirby crackle up in that bad boy right over here.
Need a panel for upskirt,
Right? Exactly.
nip slip or something.
What kind of books are you reading? Jeez.
The best kind. The best kind.
I'm sure it's just
Yeah.
for the articles, too.
If there are upskirt shots and boob shots, it's got to be one of the better ones out there.
Yeah, exactly. The
We've got
kinds of
some
male gaze.
some ship designs here. Some techno, not techno, some tech.
Oh, we got a look of concern right there.
Mm-hmm. Looks like an alien creature here in the background.
Yeah, thanks to Tank telling us about this 24-hour comic day, I ended up creating another character that I wanted to put into the one that I did when I did 24-hour comic day.
Are you going to do another one, John?
I don't know. I work way too much to sit up for 24 hours straight now.
If I
So
had
think
the time,
I think I'm just going to keep hammering away at the original book that I did
yeah.
and see what I come up with. But I came out with a pretty cool looking bat character. I just have to figure out how to use him now.
Oh, that's cool.
But still, I at least partially blame Tank for it, for putting the idea in my head about the 24-hour comic day.
Yeah, Tank's a wily one, man. He'll put all kind of crazy thoughts in your head. You got to watch that guy. Here we go. Some silhouettes. Some thanks, Mom. Some widescreen shots here. Action.
Some kung fu going on.
Schmack! I love this. Whack! It's great dynamics. Great dynamics right there, Tank. And of course, we got the the cheat page. I guess we could call this a cheat page. It's just a page of black with some text on it. But you
That's
know,
the
dude, you
artist
work
mannequin page.
Yeah, I'll let it slide. I'm just having with you, Tank. Now the real question is, are you going to take some time in between your very busy work schedule, sir, and tighten this bad boy up?
Well, was that guy grabbing?
What's that now?
Was that guy grabbing?
Uh-huh. He's
Hang on
going
a
to
second. I gotta grab some.
stabilize her. This will help stabilize you.
He's digging in his pants for like 3 panels.
Because the Wonder Bra is not enough. We got to help stabilize you. Yeah, I would like to see this completely done, man. Full on. Meanwhile, Tank's in the chat like, what the hell? Is that? I did it in 24 hours. I'm not doing it anymore. Shut up. I'm done. I got other things to do, dude.
Yeah, just go a little like a once over, tighten everything up a bit. That's a lot of work in just one day. Like
It is.
like what people get done in a month.
Yeah, and you know, Tank's got like animals. He's got a family. He's got stuff to do. He's got his regular gig that he, does and stuff like that. You got to eat. You got to take potty breaks. He did all of it in 24 hours. Probably even managed to sneak a nap in. Who knows?
Nicely done.
So if nothing else, this should prove to anybody out there looking to commission Tank for some work or a project that he's got the gumption. He can do it. He can manage his time properly.
Clearly, he's serious about the work.
Exactly. So Tank Barrett, ladies and gentlemen, head on over to @SpareTank at X. Check his stuff out. Give him a like, give him a follow, and I believe his YouTube is this. What is his YouTube? I don't know. We'll have to check that out later. But he does. I'll put a link in the description. You guys can head over there and check that out. And there's the final page. One big splash page with, of course, the Kirby Crackle. I can dig it. I like it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Okay. Tank says, oh, that's Subjugate. It's Cody. What's up, dude? Cody, links in the chat. Come on in, man. If you can. Tank says, oh, not my multiverse, but the greater omniverse of the creator worlds. Okay.
What's the difference between omniverse and multiverse?
A few letters.
One may be like one cohesive universe, just big, and the other one is like made up of multiple universes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I thought universe was already the one that covers everything.
So, John, you're working on the Suicide Run,
Yeah.
and is this a page, or are you just doing a pinup, or
This is going to be one of the characters on the team.
Mm-hmm.
I have the first issue is done. I started plotting the second, and I started doing thumbnails. But I also have, I believe this is 11 by 14 Bristol board of the team, and I'm starting. This is the last member of the heroes that I'm working on,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna try to do some of the villains as well, and have these be like collector cards or something that you would get in the comic.
That's cool, dude.
Nice.
Because I got a bunch of them over here,
And now,
kind of like this.
oh snap! Hang on, let me. Damn, dude.
Cool. How many of those cards are you making?
I'll count in just a second. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have like six or seven here. The villain team is about the same. So they're probably going to be 12 or so altogether. I haven't quite decided if they're going to be random or if it's just going to be like a perk or a tier that you can get as well. I haven't figured that out yet. Right now, I've just gotten as far as, hey, it'd be cool to have cards like the X-Men cards to go with them.
Have you looked into the cost of that?
Not yet.
See, that's what I wanted to do, but I'm trying to keep my costs down. So I'm just going to do character pages in the book, and plus it puts a little bit of more meat in the book, for the page count.
I may end up doing that too, because I never know what to do with all the extras that people put in their books. So like the stickers are cool. I can always find something to do with those, but outside of like t-shirts or hats and stuff like that, I really don't know what to do with all the little tchotchkes a lot of people put into their campaigns.
Yeah, that's always tough.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be something unique because I know in the 90s collector cards were a pretty big thing for comics, so I figured kind of keep with the theme of my book is like 90s style, make it look as 90s style as possible.
Sheldon, what are you working on?
Just a new page from Occult Descent. Just the penciling part I'll be inking after this, hopefully. Here's a page I did earlier.
Oh, dude, nice rendering.
Thanks. Yeah, I like the look of it, but man, it takes so long when you do that cross hatching.
Yes, it does, but it looks so good when you get done with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Just takes a long time, and I like how it looks.
It's one of those.
I like the combination of the shading and the cross hatching.
Yeah, it's one of those tasks that when you finally get done with it, it's worth all the time that you put into it.
Yeah, And there's this chick right here with the big jugs.
That's what's up,
That
man.
always makes it better.
Those are her.
Don't bury the lead of your story, bro.
Yeah. Why didn't you start with that?
Start with that.
This
What are
is.
you doing?
I'll end with this. Those are her guts too, by the way.
Oh, what?
Well,
You
it's good
give us
jump
the
rope or
hot chick
something.
and then you're just going to de-gut her.
Well, she's a vampire, so she's
Wait, she's got a knife. Is she doing that to herself?
no.
How tough is this broad?
She could call Rambo a wimp and get away with it.
Tank says that's sexy, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Very sexy.
Very. I have a page. It's not. It's like 10 feet away from me, but it shows what happened to her.
Well, show it.
All right.
Spoil your entire comic right now. Do it.
Show it.
Well, it's
show
not. It's not
it,
a
show
spoiler.
it.
Hang on. It'll take me a second. You could commence amongst yourselves.
All right. Well, I'll show off what I was doing earlier.
We'll just talk about him while he's gone.
I colored my minx, another one of my characters for Omega Mission. So this is her, and I don't know how that happened up there. I must have missed some. I must have clicked a button and screwed something up here. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. But yeah, something is not right. I must have hit a button somewhere. This happens sometimes when you're working with layers and you never ever label your layers like me. I do that.
I thought you were always supposed to label your layers.
Yeah. You think I would know better by now? Because I've been doing this forever. But I don't learn.
Oh, nice cheeks.
It doesn't look like this
Booty,
on
booty,
my
butt
pages,
cheeks.
guys. I don't know where all this other additional shit came from. But anyway, thank you, Sheldon, by the way. I assume you're talking about her, not me. I don't think I have that camera set up yet.
That's
Yeah,
the
no.
OnlyFans camera.
The other, yeah.
Yeah, and then this is the one I'm coloring tonight. This is Psylark. She's a telepath that can fly really fast. She's just learning how to do telepathy and telekinesis and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I see her antenna where she could do that from.
Yeah, and as she flies, she has the suit kind of collects and stores static electricity, and then she can use like the gauntlets to throw it out and zap you and shit. Yeah, and somehow I got it in her eyes. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. It just looks cool.
For a dramatic effect.
Yeah, dramatic effect. Why the hell not?
A shocking telepath.
Yeah. All right, let's see what you got going on here, Sheldon.
All right, so
Hooah!
this dude, that's her. She got the drop on him, took his arm, but then he like slashed her. So then she
Dang
got
it, dude, you got the
I hope he's
intestines.
not going to
rolling
need that
out. I
back.
love it. I love it.
and then he's standing above her in that next page.
He's all looking at his cut off arm like it ain't no thing. I
Yeah,
love that.
what the
Whatever.
I've got duct tape. I'm fine.
Yeah, he gets it back. He starts attacking these guys. And I'm totally messed up. I had to cut this part out because I drew the wrong. I did a Liefeld. I drew the wrong arm cut off, and I was inking it. I thought it looked cool because I was like, all right, it'll lead into the next page like that. It'll follow your eye, and then it's like, oh, wait a second, what the fuck? His arm is the wrong. That's the wrong arm. So I had to chop this out, and I mean, yeah, you can see right there. It's his right arm, and then right there, it's his left arm.
Oops.
Yeah, I know. I was like, mother.
I used to have this thing that I would do, and I don't know how I did it. It would just happen where, especially like if I was drawing a character from behind, I would put the left hand on the right arm, and I don't know how the hell I did it, but I did it quite a bit, and I wouldn't catch it till I'd post it. And someone said, "Dude, you might want to go back and look at that."
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what happened to me.
I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. That's not right. That is incorrect.
Well, at least you caught it before it went to print or something.
I know. And then what I was thinking about was when I caught it was I wonder how many times like Liefeld caught himself doing that, but he was like, it's good enough.
Or if he ever did, or if he even cared.
Yeah, that like I wonder if he even cared.
Did you see that post he put on X where he totally owned some troller? Somebody put they retweeted a picture of his Captain America, the infamous big chested Captain America,
Oh yeah.
and they put in quotes. What was it, like, greatest artist of our time or whatever like that? And then he replied under and goes, "Yeah, I bought a house with the money from that picture." I thought that shit was hilarious.
No, I didn't. I missed that one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good own. I mean, like.
Oh yeah. Well, everybody's always trying to own him for that particular picture.
Yeah, I got in an argument with a coworker one time about that.
I always figured he did it on purpose because
Don't
it
grab
is
it too hard, Tank.
the most talked about piece of comic art out there. I mean, he did it, what, like 30 years ago, and people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
And you talk a lot of shit about Liefeld, but he knows what he's doing. He knows how to engage the public interest. That is very much certain.
Knows how to make money.
That's sure. And he also knows how to not fulfill books, apparently. There was a ration of crap going on about the brigade thing this past week on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah. That he's still... Some people have gotten it, I think, and some people haven't.
That's what I heard. Some people got it. No rhyme or reason that I've seen on
Because
how only certain people got it. Oh, Yevgeny's here.
Hey, what's up, Yev? You can catch Yev with his crew over on okay, damn it, I cannot remember the name. Hang on, let me. He does a draw stream too. I think it's on Sundays.
Yep, Sunday evenings.
Something about musings with is it James Foster?
Nerdy musings.
Nerdy musings, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, they kick a lot of ass.
I've seen it a
over
few
there.
times myself. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, Yev's been over here. He hung out with us a few times. We like to get him back sometime when he's not being, it's too cool for us now, so it'll probably never happen.
He's got too big, man.
Yeah, too big for your britches. But Tank, it's always good to see you in the chat, buddy. And over there at Nerdy Musings. Freak, I cannot talk or read today.
I see his posts on Twitter of what he's working on. It's always some cool stuff.
Derek's in the chat. What's up, Derek? How you been, man? Yo, everybody. Yeah, I got it right, guys. It's Nerdy Music. Well, I had help from support system there.
Apple got it right.
Yeah. Thanks, Apple.
Yep.
I'll take credit, but thank you. Yev says he's never too cool for this. We appreciate that, man. Yeah, when you were on a couple of months ago, we had fun. It's good stuff. You are a kick-ass artist. We like hanging out with cool kids. Good times. So yeah, they been a lot of talk about the X-Men stuff. They revealed the casting decisions last night over on D23. It's been all over the socials today and YouTube and all that. And they released a new Doomsday trailer, which I don't know if you guys have seen it. I have seen it.
I've been trying not to. I never liked the idea of Robert Downey Jr. as Doom.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. He convinced me with this latest trailer. It's really good. It got me excited anyway. Now, granted, it doesn't take a lot to get me excited because I am old and I have a boring life, but I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It looked pretty good.
Yeah. It's looked a lot better than the last couple things Marvel's been kind of crapping out lately.
Who did they
bar to exceed?
Who did X-Men pick for Rogue then?
That Indy Navarrete chick that was in Obsession. She's having a year, dude. Like, they made that movie, that Obsession movie, for less than $1 million. It grossed, I think it's well over 10, 15 by now, surely, if not more. And now she tweeted out she wanted to be part of the X-Men movie. And Faggy went and got her, and now she's going to be Rogue.
Oh, I thought it was between those other two girls.
Maybe, but I mean, she's really the more popular choice now.
I mean, I'm not too good with the names. Maybe she was one of the original two that they were trying to find or decide against.
Well, here's what I can tell you: she's got to be better than Anna Paquin was.
Oh yeah,
I didn't mind
Anna
her
Paquin,
so much.
I mean, as an actress, she's fine, but I mean, like,
yeah,
her boobs and butt just weren't there.
Well, Indy's got both.
Yeah. Now she just needs to fake the accent.
That movie's done $500 million already, dude. That Obsession movie, holy shit. That's not bad off of that teeny tiny budget of less than $1 million.
It's like Bloodsport numbers where they did it in like with $2 million or something.
Wow. That kind of reminds me of you guys remember the Blair Witch Project?
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
That was a cheaply made movie, blew up and made all the money at the box office.
Yeah, it made like close to 300 million. And,
yeah, it's crazy. And then you never hear from any of those people ever again.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Derek says, I think it looks great, but I still don't like RDJ as Doom. Yeah, that's kind of a point of contention among a lot of fans. And you know they did it as stunt casting because he's so well loved in the MCU as Iron Man. And admittedly, when they made the announcement, the MCU, Marvel Studios as a whole was in a giant slump because all the stinkers they were putting on She-Hulk. She-Hulk.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So they basically, it was stunt casting. And I had my doubts too. But if anyone can pull it off, it'll be Dude. Because he is the actor for his generation. So, I mean, look, he played the greatest hero in the MCU so far, Iron Man, okay? And now he's going to be probably the greatest villain. So why not?
Now, are they having it where Tony Stark is becoming Doom?
They have not really explained any of that yet. I don't even know if they're going to. And it kind of doesn't really matter. He's going to have the mask on the majority of the time anyway. And when he does take it off, Doom's scarred. So it doesn't really matter. I think that's more or less a fan thing, you know? Like, oh, well, they can't look the same. What the hell? And then they got all the different universes and everything. I mean, I don't know, man.
That's why I wasn't a fan of the idea, because I didn't think Tony Stark should ever be Doom. It seemed kind of stupid to me.
Well, it's not Tony Stark. He just happens to be the actor that played Tony Stark.
Hopefully they make a Tropic Thunder 2 and they have the trailers to all their new movies again, but they'll include like Iron Man or something.
I don't know if they can make that kind of thing anymore. Too many people would get offended.
Playing the Dude, that was the whole point.
They get their panties in a bunch over anything now.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, it's always the, like kind of like Quentin Tarantino said, he's like, well, who's they? I mean, you can make the movie. It just depends on who's got your back. So, I mean, that'd be awesome if they could anyway. I don't know. Like, sometimes it seems like they're all aligned with each other.
I love that movie, but I got to tell you, the best part of the entire flick was at the end where Tom Cruise was dancing to that friggin' Ludacris song.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was hilarious, dude.
Man, they were supposed to make a movie of just that guy.
What? Really?
Yeah, they announced that on the, pretty sure at the VMAs when the year that movie came out, and he was dancing on MTV as that guy. They're like, all right, he's gonna have his own movie.
That would have been awesome,
but must have fell through. Joe Sontag thinks that's why he's making this new movie called Digger. He's got like that big bodysuit on, those big hands.
Digger. I don't know anything about that one.
Yeah,
look that one up.
He there's a trailer out for it. He looks pretty similar to that guy that he played in.
I thought he was going straight to Top Gun 3.
I guess I don't know about
because
that.
They were confirmed Top Gun 3 because the second one made so much damn money, and they're going to do. You ready for this? Days of Thunder 2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too late. 30 years later to make a sequel.
Yeah.
Not too late, man. I love the first one. I just don't know what they could offer.
Maybe it's because that F1 movie came out.
Yeah. This time, Cruise will be in the Robert Duvall role. He'll be the old crusty coach.
Well, Tom Cruise would have to play Robert Duvall's character now.
Yeah. Tom Cruise would probably still get behind the wheel. Or he'll have to teach some young NASCAR whippersnapper on how to do it.
Yeah, the young whippersnapper will mess up and he'll have to come out for one last race.
Yeah. All right, let Cole Trickle show y'all how to do it now. That was such a cool last name, Cole Trickle.
I guess I never really actually watched the movie. I just seen parts of it.
I don't know why I like that movie so much. I just do.
Cole Trickle.
I like it because all the horsepower.
That and Nicole Kidman was fine as hell in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he was acting with his wife in a few of those movies.
Derek in the chat says that he thinks the X-Men cast looks awesome except for Cyclops. Well,
Yeah, a picture I saw. They look like a bunch of junior high kids.
I think that's the point. They're going young.
God.
And they're going to start off with like the original X-Men. And then they're going to work their way up from that. Which,
let's see how much it's actually like what it's named after.
RDJ can pull it off. I will struggle with suspension of disbelief. As do we all. Adam Driver is going to be Mr. Sinister, which I'm not. I don't know what the storyline is going to be.
I'm willing to bet it's not going to be any storyline. They're just going to take what they like, do what they want with it, and then wonder why it bombs.
Oh well, I'm going to remain hopeful, man. I still have hopes. I'll check it out. If it sucks, it sucks. If it don't, it don't. Yeah. I'm just lucky that way.
I've been disappointed by movies I wanted to like many times.
Oh, yeah.
What's another one?
That's what sucks about being a diehard fan of these things. Because you want it to succeed so bad. And then in the age of the internet and social media, there's so many spoilers out there now. Everybody wants to get their lead on the story, and spoil it for everybody, be the first one to report the shit. So there really is no secrets anymore. Really no surprises. And then, everybody's got to put their opinion out there, and everybody wants to be a sounding board. And you really just have to kind of take everything with a grain of salt and either watch it or, don't watch it. Make your own determinations.
I was watching a Sci-Fi Channel, like when that movie Phantom Menace was coming out. And there was a scene like right in the middle. They said something about spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if they said spoilers, but they said something about like, don't listen to this part if you don't want to know the movie. And they're like, there's this guy with wearing a mask, and they changed it to black and white. And he told the whole story, like what happened, all the key points. And then he like ran away, and then the camera like followed his mask because he dropped it on the ground.
Uh-huh.
I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And then, that was on a Sci-Fi Channel.
God, I remember when they announced the Phantom Menace. I was so excited, dude. And then I was very much disappointed when I saw it.
Then you watched it.
And then I watched it. I mean, to be fair, it has held up over time. I've definitely grown to like it a lot more than I did initially. And it's way better than the new stuff that they pumped out.
Yeah, that's some pretty cool fight scenes.
A lot of the new stuff.
Yeah.
And the Darth Maul guy, I remember seeing him in the trailers, and he looked so like cool. It's like, this could be amazing.
Faded into obscurity. He played Toad in the original X-Men movie.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember. I read that in a Wizard.
Ray Park. Yeah, these are the kind of information that stays in my head, but I can't remember what I had for dinner 2 nights ago.
I had hamburger.
It wasn't a challenge, dude.
I had a gyro.
I had chicken noodle soup. Thank you, Mama Darling.
Yeah, that's all I keep in my head. What I ate.
I could probably do pretty good on like a pop culture quiz TV show if I ever got the chance.
I remember when they had that on. I think it was also Sci-Fi Channel when they had like 3 guy like the music guy, expert level of information, and then they had the movie guy and I forget what the third one was. But then, like a normal person, like would get to go on that show, and he'd be versing those guys like all the time.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that show though.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of.
Hey, Art Haida in the chat. What's up, buddy? Okay, guys, clear this up for me. Is it Art Haida or Art Hida? I have heard it
I
pronounced
have wondered the same thing.
both ways on different chats, different shows, rather. Anyway,
Either.
Nicole Kidman, another beauty that butchered herself, refusing to age gracefully. Yeah, they tend to do that. It's sad.
The temptation is always there because they could afford it.
At least we got him on celluloid, so we can go back and look at it. How she used to be.
In that one,
I want the Wolverine game to be good. The Wolverine game. They
oh
made a
yeah,
Wolverine game.
yeah. It's sometimes it looks cool because like all the blood and stuff that they showed for it, but then there's some of the cut scenes where I don't know, it looks a little gay.
The cutscene.
No pun intended on that. I didn't even pick up on that.
Well, I'm gonna have to check this out then. It's probably I can probably see some light on YouTube. Is it out?
No, but yeah, you could see like those I don't know, I guess call them trailers now for games.
I haven't been a gamer in quite a while. I don't think I've ever really been a gamer.
Kayla was upset with it because she doesn't like that they made what Jean Grey like not attractive.
That explains it then. Yeah, Jean Grey's in it. Kayla's gonna have thoughts.
Yeah. It's like F this effing game.
Okay, he says it's Haida as in high, and wants to know how Mama Donna is. So Mama Donna, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank
There you
you.
go. Thank you to Art Haida for the pronunciation key and the wanting to know about Mama Donna. We appreciate that. She feels loved and she appreciates that. If anybody wants to spam the chat with love for Mama Donna, go right ahead. She gets a real kick out of that kind of stuff. Because I don't show her any love at all.
Chat spamming commence.
I just abuse her. And I'm just an old person.
Something tells me she'd whoop your ass if you ever did.
She wouldn't just whoop my ass. She'd fucking shoot me. She does not play games.
Yeah.
And Arta Roy in the chat. Yeah, he did play Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe movie with that stupid freaking mask that he had with the lips on.
I tried to block those movies out of my memory altogether.
God.
They were shit-tastic.
That was such a bad mask. At least they rectified it in the later movie. They took that stupid little nose and lips off of it. It was so bad looking.
I still got to watch them.
Wasn't The Rock in one of those movies?
Who?
The Rock? I think he played Roadblock, the machine gunner, in one of the G.I. Joe movies.
Yeah, Roadblock is a big, scary black guy, not a huge Samoan.
Well, now that depends on what day of the week you talk to The Rock. Usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, he identifies as a partly African-American man. And on the other days of the week, he's Samoan.
Yeah, I think he's like an eighth black or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or a
That's
quarter
right.
black.
His dad, I forgot for a second. Yeah. Well, I guess it makes sense.
I think his
I
dad
think at that point, I was just tired of seeing him and everything.
his mom, yeah. He was the Pedro Pascal of his time. Although maybe not. I think Pedro Pascal took it up a whole different level.
Yeah, he brought it up to they measure in pascals now.
Yeah. Roy says hail to Art Haida. Art Haida answers back, hail Roy. And then he forgot that dude with Snake Eyes. Yeah.
I didn't even know who he was. I learned something new tonight.
The chick that played Scarlet was kind of good, though.
No, I was so disappointed with the G.I. Joe movie. I wanted to get up out of the theater and go home.
Yeah, it wasn't great, especially when they revealed Cobra Commander. The freaking kid from Third Rock from the Sun was Cobra Commander. Shut up. No way.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I enjoyed the Transformers movie.
And what was up with that handle dude had on his mask? Yeah, like a handle. Did you guys remember that? What the hell?
There was nothing right about that movie.
No.
In my opinion.
Nothing at all. I mean, Channing Tatum was fucking Duke? Really?
My biggest problem is I always pictured Duke because of his rank around our age somewhere.
I can see
Half
that.
that cast of that movie was just some young hot piece of ass.
You said
For
it,
eye
not me.
candy. That's all it was.
You know that counts for Channing Tatum, dude. We know how you feel now.
I thought
He
that's who
doesn't
he
do
was
a damn
talking
thing for
about.
me.
Yeah. We understand why you have so much love for Deadpool Wolverine now. You got to see
Yeah,
your
well,
boy.
I mean, you to be fair, that was a great movie for just seeing abs and biceps and just dudes being dudes.
And the chick that played X-23, like, she really grew up.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
do
no
that.
kidding.
It's like Joe was talking about her on the Grifters last week. And
Daphne Keene.
Daphne Keene. And you remember her being the little girl X-23, Laura, in the Wolverine movie Logan. And there was no, adult feelings at the time for this little girl. Of course not.
Yeah,
That would
she
be
was
sick.
she was a little girl at the time, right?
Yeah. And then you see her now and it's like your brain's all like weird about it and shit. And now you can't really watch the other movie the same way again. It's just kind of weird. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I kind of want to see what they could do with, was it Dakin? If that's how you pronounce his son's name.
Damien?
I don't know how to pronounce
Is it
it,
Damien?
but I know who you're talking about. Yeah, no, there's a K in the name.
Dakin. God.
Yeah, well, I like the approach they took with X-23, where she's technically Wolverine's daughter, but all
But
she
also a
is
clone.
I guess is a clone.
Yeah.
I believe Dakin, if I'm saying the name correctly, similar thing. His mutation, I guess, went in a different direction.
Isn't he the one that's like, didn't he make him gay?
Yeah,
Probably.
And I think he can control like
That's
his
their go-to
pheromones,
response.
some bullshit.
yeah. So he's not having any kids.
Yeah, he's not having any. Well, man.
Unless they do the X-23 in the movie
You
version.
never know. You never know.
In that one comic that Robert Norton reviewed, where Mike Mignola did the Wolverine comic, it insinuates that he has a kid with one of them people in the one of the tribal people in what's Savage Lands.
Oh, that would be an interesting combination.
It would be.
Yeah, because then at the end of the comic, she's holding a kid, and he's like flying away, or he already flew away. So like he doesn't know he had a kid or something.
I'm sure as old as Wolverine is, he's got a bunch of them.
Yeah,
yeah.
That he doesn't know about.
He's definitely gotten around. I remember, this is way back in the day. I think him and Storm very briefly were an item, or wanted to be an item.
Yeah, I think they hinted at that in the old X-Men cartoon.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I could kind of see it, but I would rather she get with Forge.
But wasn't that in Claremont's version of the comic as well?
Yeah.
I think they had something about that in the comic.
Where Forge and her got together?
Well, yeah, she and Forge had dated briefly, but I think I remember something in Claremont's run where Storm and Wolverine had at least a brief romantic something. I don't know if it's necessarily a relationship, but there was feelings there.
Arderwood wants to know. Arderwood has a very important question, guys. How can a person with their entire skeleton coated in adamantium grow in height? Well, he can if he's done growing.
Yeah, in the comics, he's always been short.
Yeah. I'm sure other things can grow.
That's a different kind of bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
different kind of metal. It's vibranium.
It's a
oh God.
Lace with vibranium condom.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited about the whole Doomsday thing. I like the look of it. I think it's going to be okay. It's definitely going to be $1 billion movie, whether it's any good or not. Because they're definitely going to make their money on that one. They're going to market the hell out of it. Everybody's already excited about it. It's definitely going to do well in that regard. Now, whether or not it furthers the overall storyline of the MCU and it redeems them
doubt
in a
it.
way, that remains to be seen.
Even if they gave a shit about the actual storyline, they're still going to do their own version of it.
Well, yeah. That is true. But I'm still going to show up for it, and I'm still going to watch it because I'm a sucker. And I'm just a fan, dude. I'm always going to want it to be
I'm
good.
a fan too. Those things are too damn expensive to be that disappointed.
Well,
anymore.
That's why I don't go to the theaters anymore.
What was that?
Online theater. If you catch my drift.
What was that thing where Ryan Reynolds went to San Diego Comic-Con and like?
Yeah, he dressed up as the Deadpool in his, I want to say X-Force
It
uniform.
was literally the color Jean Grey. He was trying to be funny.
But didn't he like crash the panel? Yeah.
No,
like what was that about?
I think it was planned. Because it was supposed to be nobody wanted to say Sadie Sink's character's name. And if you're watching this and you still haven't seen friggin' Spider-Man Brand New Day, spoiler, she's Jean Grey. So he showed up to the convention hall wearing the Deadpool suit, but it was jeans, but it was the color gray. So it was a pun on words in that Ryan Reynolds way. Jean Grey.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy.
Those cryptic Hollywood actors.
Yeah. That's all that was.
Okay. I seen some shorts on it on YouTube, but I didn't click on them. And then now I can't find them. So I was like, now I want to watch them.
Hey, you had your chance.
Yeah, I know.
It's not really worth the trouble.
I don't know. I guess I've just gotten kind of bitter. But I'm tired of making a movie from a known
You don't
property,
sound bitter, man.
and then you make
don't
it
sound
nothing
bitter.
like it.
You sound like a fan that is just so excited about everything. You don't sound destitute. You don't sound cynical at all. That is, of course, my attempt at sarcasm. Say it ain't so. I'm kind of in the same boat you're in, though. I'm disappointed, but I still remain hopeful. Because for me, I've been a fan of these friggin' books almost my entire life. Literally grew up reading them, you know? And it's still exciting to see those things in some way, shape, and form come to life on the big screen in live action. I'm sorry. I'm just always going to be kind of excited about that.
Kind of like a battered wife. I remember the good times.
Yeah, like I keep getting abused, but I can't get away. I refuse to leave.
Yeah.
If they would just try to focus on what made the property so good in the first place, these movies would do a lot better.
Well, one of the other reasons that they don't adhere strictly to the comic book storylines, there's two big reasons from what I've read. Number one, they're trying to appeal to a more generalization of a wider audience. They're always so scared that the normies aren't going to know what the hell they're talking about with these movies. And, you know, they're not really worried about the fan. They want what the fan has in his pocket, in the wallet, the money.
That's what I'm saying. You make the movie like the comic book, and the fans will spend the money to go watch it.
And the other reason why they don't do it is because they're stupid. And they don't really understand what makes these things tick. But that's just my take on it.
Maybe they're trying to cast the net too wide. They want to get everybody involved. They
want to appeal to everybody, not just the diehards. When really, I mean, the diehards are the ones that's going to go in that theater and watch the freaking thing 10 times on opening weekend and make you most of your
And then
money.
if it's good, they're going to tell their friends to go watch it as well.
Yeah, and then they're going to bring their friends with them and watch it another 10 times. They're going to buy all the freaking merchandise. They'll pay that $100 for a freaking popcorn bucket. And then if they're a real diehard and they got a YouTube channel with a couple of million subscribers, they'll tell their friends, and then you got another million sales right there. You know, I should run a movie studio. I have all the answers.
You should sell some, like you're talking about tchotchkes to make for your campaign. Do a popcorn bucket with like a hole in the mouth.
Yeah. I always thought those were kind of silly.
Yeah, I never got the point of those things anyway.
No, that's the point. Is because they're silly.
Well, the theaters, they don't really make the money you think they do. The studios take, what is it, upwards of like 30% of the ticket
Something
sales?
like that.
Yeah, they make a lot of their money through concessions, right?
Yeah. That's why when you go to get a Coke at the friggin' movie theater, it costs like $15, man.
And half full.
Yeah. The last time I went to a theater to watch anything, it was the very first Avengers movie. Everything else, I either wait for it to come on streaming or I hit the Pirate Bay and I get it that way. Does that make me a bad person? Probably. But I'm saving money. I got bills to pay, guys. Arthur Roy says, so X-23 only has adamantium coated claws. Her skeleton is normal, same as Dakin.
Oh, that's what he's talking about.
What
I thought
is
he was
this
talking
freaking
about
guy's
Wolverine.
name? Now I gotta go research this freaking Wolverine gay son. All the movies
I
are
think it's
decent.
Daikien.
They aren't comics. The comics exist for diehards. Plus, faithful adaptations of superhero comics results in James Gunn Superman garbage. And dude, I downloaded the Supergirl movie. Okay, I was going to watch it because why not? I had nothing else to do for a couple hours. I could not. I
couldn't get past the trailer.
It
didn't look interesting there.
I fast forwarded to all the Lobo scenes, which they weren't that impressive either. And I was done with it. I think I may have watched 10 minutes of it in total. Because I'm sorry. I know there's people out there to think that chick that plays Supergirl is friggin' beautiful. I don't think so. That's not the way I think Supergirl should look.
That's the Timu Supergirl.
Yeah, it's like she fell off the ugly tree in Krypton and hit every galaxy on the way down.
I like the woman that played her in the TV show.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
She was cute.
She had more Supergirl's build. This girl, the woman that played her in this movie, I've never seen her before, but Supergirl's never been a midget.
She's in House of Dragon. I didn't watch it though.
I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes. So
now, hang on a second. You said she was in House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
That's an HBO show, right?
Yeah. And Game of Thrones prequel, I think.
Aren't they under the WB umbrella with DC Comics and all that?
Oh man, that's a good question. I guess
that would make sense.
That's probably why she got the job then, because that was a big deal movie. I mean, a TV show when it came out.
Yeah,
that's probably why.
I only watched that show because I'm a fan of Matt Smith's Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. So, dude, do you watch Doctor Who?
Not me.
I haven't seen it regularly in a long time.
Okay. Is it any good? I've never seen
them. Every 3 or 4 years, they have a new actor take over and play the role. It's like I wasn't crazy about the actor that took over after Matt Smith. I finally came around close to the end of his run, but then the woman that played Doctor Who, I never could get into that character at all.
All right, talk to me like I've never seen it. So what the hell is it about?
Yeah, talk to him like he's a woman.
Yeah, talk to me. No.
It's a science fiction show that's been going on since I want to say the 60s. And it's all about a doctor that he's not like a medical doctor.
Okay.
but he travels around in one of those 60s style phone booths that's painted blue.
Uh-huh.
And then he has, every once in a while, he'll come across someone that becomes his travel companion, his aide, or whatever. And just the show is about the adventures that they go on. And then depending on, I guess, who's writing it, I like certain versions of the character because of the actors that play them. I think there's like a certain kind of personality that that character needs to have. Like Peter Capaldi is the one that took over after Matt Smith. I felt his character was too serious. There needs to be a certain kind of playfulness to the character,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't a fan of Peter Capaldi for a long time because of that.
Is it one of
But
those shows where you have to start with episode 1 to get any
no,
of it? Okay.
I started off with Matt Smith's version because I can't remember how I came across it, but I saw one episode. I'm like, this guy's pretty cool, and then it's one of those things that some people have like their absolute favorite versions, and like the certain actor plays their favorite version, and that's it.
Okay.
It's the only one they care about.
I think that show's been going on since like the 60s,
I want to say like mid 60s,
mid 60s.
63, 64, somewhere around there.
So
And,
the fact that I don't watch it and I don't know anything about it, does that make me a bad nerd?
Oh, I don't even know. It took me a long time to come across it, and I think I only did by accident.
Okay. I mean, I've been kind of curious, but not so curious as to like seek it out and actually try to watch it. Because it is British and I don't really care what they do.
They're not all that bad. It's like I personally don't care for a lot of the older versions, but there is a certain charm to it that I've grown to appreciate.
Okay. I mean, I like my Farscapes. I like my sliders.
That was more, I want to say Australian.
Yeah, Farscape was they filmed in Australia, but they had an American lead.
Wasn't that a Jim Henson thing?
Yeah, the puppet company.
That's why I liked it.
I like the fact that the spaceship was friggin' alive. I thought that was cool as hell.
That's a pretty good idea. I heard of Farscape, but I didn't know anything about it either.
It's a little weird. I mean, it's a sci-fi show, so yeah, of course it's weird. But I mean, it's definitely got super weird on some of the episodes. But it actually is pretty good. Like any of these shows, they have their good shows, their bad shows. I would say 80% of the run is pretty decent.
Is it
I
one of
enjoyed
those
I
shows
think I've
that
seen the whole thing.
do they is it like HBO where they show boobs on there?
No, they don't show boobs. This was on Sci-Fi exclusively. Yeah. Did they just lose you as a viewer?
Yeah, they lost.
Damn it!
I think the boobless window passed me.
Yeah, the boobs do rule all.
Yeah, that's the thing too. There's like so much like media TV stuff that's like really good. I mean, I hear a lot of people say how good it is. There's like, but you can't catch up on all of it.
Yeah, but if you don't got the boobs, man, don't talk to me.
Yeah, I mean that'll bring me in. I'll at least watch like 6 or 7 seasons.
I still remember my next door neighbor. Okay, my next door neighbor had Showtime, shit like that. We never had cable at my house. Okay, so I'm over there. The kids were a few years younger than me, but we played basketball and shit like that. So they invited me over for a sleepover. It was nothing weird. Get all those weird thoughts out of you guys' head right now. So I go over there, spend the night, and we're watching the TV, and it's late night, Showtime. And the freaking Outer Limits came on, right? And I've always been like a weird sci-fi head. And I'm watching these Outer Limits, and there's titties on, and I'm like, what is going on with this here? How come we don't have this on our TV at home? 12-year-old me was just excited Things were happening. I thought it was great. It was a wonderful experience. And that is why I love sci-fi today. It's not as cool. Yeah. And that's how you come to discover like the Red Shoe Diaries and the dark side of David Duchovny's early career. Shit like that.
The dark side.
Well, I mean, he wasn't complaining at the time, but he doesn't exactly go around talking about it anymore, you know? Like, I know you guys know that I'm Fox Mulder, and a lot of you guys recognize me from that, but I got my start on this really weird, freaking erotic thriller on late night cable back in the day called Red Shoe Diaries, where I was the narrator, and every episode there was just some weird kinky shit going on. And it was awesome.
I remember that reminds me now that Fox Mulder's character in X-Files, there was always that running joke of that he had like porn, or he was a porn addict.
So that's why you went and did Californication.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah. I was just about to say that. You beat me to it, man. Although that was a fun show to watch, too. I was not watching that show for anything to do with the storylines at all. That was one of those, I wonder who's getting naked this week.
That was another one that passed me.
I kind of feel like that makes me a pervert. Fuck it, I'm a pervert.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a teeny bit. Well, I like naked women. Does that make me evil? If so, that's just the way it is.
I think that's the definition when you look it up, what evil is, naked women.
I knew it, dude. I knew it. Cops are already at my door right now, beating it down. Okay, you evil perverted asshole. Stop talking about the Red Shoe Diaries and get in the back of the cruiser. What are you doing?
Plot twist, all the cops are women.
Yeah.
They arrest you.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Damn it.
We'll show you a good time.
Yeah.
No, Roy, it's not a new Wolverine movie. There you go. Our Highness got it. It's a game. I just found out about it too. I didn't know nothing about it because I've been kind of out of it. They say it looks kind of. You're not the first person that said that, dude. Hey, what's up in the chat, Kira? See, I remember not to say the whole thing this time.
Kira.
But I'm going to try because I like punishment. So here we go. Yoshigagi Kira Killer Queen.
Bless you.
This is where I need a soundboard so I can give myself a round of applause.
It's a good name.
I'll say. Imagine being on the battlefield and this is your mortal enemy and you have to face off against this individual and you have to make that battle cry. I'd be dead. It'd never happen.
The battle cry of the name you just said?
Yoshigagi Kira Killer Queen.
I'll be like, you know what your name is. Let's do this.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
Your enemy would probably be like confused for a minute.
Yeah.
Is this guy swearing at me?
Oh, Workin. That's the other movie I'm kind of excited to see, the Street Fighter movie. Everything I've seen about that looks pretty dope. I like that.
October.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
I still don't know what to think of it because the trailers that I've seen, it's like no one took this seriously at all.
God, you're super picky.
No, I just want to be entertained, especially for the small fortune I'd have to pay to go see it in a theater.
What is a small fortune for you?
Well, it's like $50 just to get my wife and I in a movie. That's a little much just to go watch a fucking movie.
Leave the wife at home, dude. Save $25 at least. See, I'm full of helpful advice.
Yeah, it's like sending your kids to college. Sorry, we can only afford to send one of you.
Yeah, send them to Timu College, the community college. It's just a tent in a parking lot with a really, really cheap iPad and a shaky Wi-Fi signal. Actually, no, it's so bad of a community college, they got to use paper and pencil. No.
community college.
I shouldn't downgrade the community college. I went to community college.
Yeah, I went to community college too. It was free, so I was like, of course
Yeah,
I'm going
it
to
was
this.
free for me too. The veterans paid for me to go.
Nice.
And then when I got done, they're like, "You're still dumb." I'm like, "Well,
But I got my associates,
I got my associates, dude."
so I could substitute teach retarded children.
Well, the plan was I was going to work on computers and stuff. That's what I got my degree in. But at the time, gas was like $5-6 a gallon. This is back when Obama was in office, when gas was first starting to get ridiculous. And any job worth a nickel that I could make any kind of money at was like 75 miles away from me. So the commute alone would have bankrupted me. So, Don, what did you do instead? I hoarded myself out on Main Street.
So
You laugh, but it was a pretty good career move for me.
you
I'll
just
pay
use
you
what
to
you
put your
learned.
clothes back on.
Up until human resources got a hold of me, and they're like, "You got to stop doing that, man."
You use what you learned in the Asian
Go
massage
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
Asian massage parlor.
Yeah, man.
That's one thing I've always thought was funny. You go to college with the idea that it's supposed to make your life better. You get an education, better paying job, and all that stuff. You go through all that bullshit, and you go get a job, but you're supposed to have 20 years experience in this career. You're just trying to get
Yeah.
a start in. I'm like, how does that make any sense?
How do I get experience if I'm
Yeah,
brand
no
new
one
to
will
shit?
hire you.
Well, honestly, I don't really think you need college anymore.
Not really. I mean, certain fields, I'm sure you do.
Well, like medical school, shit like that. Yeah.
But yeah, but a lot of the ones that want college now with like 10 years experience,
Yeah.
it's nothing that they wouldn't teach you already
Well,
on the job.
here's what pissed me off about college. I enrolled into a liberal arts college, 30 miles from my house. My whole plan was to get a degree in commercial art. I was going to be a graphic designer, all that shit, right? Okay, so I get there, and my grades weren't that bad. I didn't get a full ride or nothing, but I got a little help. I had to. What did I have? I had something. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I went there, and then I found out for the first 2 years I cannot work on my major. I have to do all this, basically
Yeah.
the same shit that you do in high school.
I
General
never
education.
understood that either.
And I'm like, wait, so you're going to make me shell out a couple of grand a semester to do the same shit that I was doing a couple of years ago for free? All I'm doing is relearning all the stuff that I already know. And then the last 2 years, starting my junior year, I can start working on my major? No, thank you. So I kind of got an attitude, and I just played around a lot my first 6-7 months in college, and then my grades were shit because I really wasn't going. I was a commuter student, and all I was doing was going to the commuter lounge and hitting on all the girls. That's all I was doing. And I was playing pinball at the little cafe kind of thing they had there. So my mom and dad got my interim report, and they're like, "You're failing art. We know you don't fail art. What are you not doing? What are you doing all day?" I'm like, "Well, clearly the jig is up. I'm not going to class." And there was like a bit of an argument, as you would imagine, between a young bullheaded son and their parents who are paying for this friggin' stuff. And I wasn't working, like they were paying for me to go to school, mom and dad, and I was going to go to school. They, I could live I could live at home, that was the deal. So when they found out that I was just dicking around, they were like, "Okay, well, if you're not going to take this seriously, then you need to start earning your keep. You got bills, you got to help out. If you're not going to go to school, then get a job." So for like 2 weeks, I just kind of rode around, not really looking for work. And to show you just how friggin' stupid I was back in the day, I would actually go into the places and I would get the job applications. That way, in my head, I was thinking, well, I can tell them that I got the application. So I'm not really telling a lie, right? And I would put the applications under my car seat and I would forget about it because I'm stupid. So one day, a couple weeks later, I had forgotten all about this shit. And I was just, the parents were feeling bad, thinking that I just was not suitably fit to get any kind of employment anywhere, that nobody wanted to hire their kid. Just wasn't qualified to do anything. So mom wanted to run up to the little mom and pop store and she borrowed my car. And she had the windows down. It was a hot day. I had a 77 Maverick. This thing had no air conditioning, okay? So she comes back and she gets out the car and she's got, like, me and the old man were outside working on a tractor or something. And she's got this thick stack of papers in her hand. She's shaking it and screaming and she's coming down the driveway. And that's when I realized what happened. That the job applications had come out from under the seat from the wind of her driving with the open windows and everything. And that's when the jig was again up. So they said, what's going on with you? Why don't you? I'm like, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do any of this shit. I was 18. I didn't give a shit about nothing. I was bullheaded. And they said, well, you got 1 week. You either get a job or you got to get out. Period. I'm like, okay. So that's when I enlisted in the military. I did both. Like I said, I wasn't always the smartest guy on the planet.
You got that right.
Yeah, I got that right.
You weren't always, but you are now.
No, not now. I do a lot of dumb shit too. Still to this day. But yeah, it's weird because you can look at yourself, well, me anyway, from back then to how I am now. And I asked myself, I'm like, who was this guy? Like, why was I that stupid? What was I thinking?
How come we didn't say that, those are just copies or leftovers for when you need to renew because they only keep them for like 6 months, I think.
Where were you 40 years ago, dude? I could have used that advice.
I tried to mentally tell you on the magic CB radio, but you weren't listening.
You friggin' failed. You failed me
Wrong
as a friend,
frequency.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
Don.
wrong
You were a
frequency.
radio guy. You should know that.
Yeah, I was doing the Morse code.
It's just.
Well, wait a second. What was your GPA on the? You said you just went there and hit on girls. How'd that go?
That went actually fairly well. Like, I was not the most popular kid in high school, but I was a late bloomer. So I kind of blossomed, as the kids say, between the summer before and then getting to college. And then I found out that some of the girls thought I was kind of cute. So I was playing that up to the max. You know what I mean?
All right.
I was trying to get bumper all the time. That was the only thing I had on my brain.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Still didn't help with my situation though. But,
At least you got practice.
Yeah, I definitely had
I got
practice.
you a job too.
Well, that was after.
Yeah, but still, I got you a job.
Yeah, but that was years later. After I did my tour duty.
What job was it?
Working at the grocery store.
Oh.
In Dixie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then that was the time you you disappointed all of us. Right?
What?
You wrote that chick's number on the card.
That was Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I worked at Winn-Dixie after I came back from being in Philadelphia working for my asshole cousin. That was much later. The Walmart thing was right after I got hit by the truck. I couldn't work for a year. And because they said I was seizure prone, but it was just from the trauma that I was having seizures. I wasn't really, seizure prone.
Yeah.
So the doctor said I couldn't work for a year. I couldn't drive for a year. I couldn't really do anything except stay at home and let my parents take care of me.
No hitting on chicks for a year.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Got out of
So
practice.
for a 25-year-old dude just out of the military having a life of his own, that was fucking hell, let me tell you. But I was sick most of the time anyway because they had me on this overdose of stuff called Dilantin, which screwed me up. I couldn't hold my food down. Nobody wants to hear about this stuff on this stream. It was horrible. It's pretty bad. And then after a year, I was finally able to go get a job.
To pay for all your comics.
No, not so much. Pay for the S10 that I shouldn't have bought. My dad had given me his old F-150. It was a light blue in color, and it wasn't a bad truck. But I was driving down the road one day, and I saw this really cool-looking, I think it was a 92 dark blue S10 sitting in the lot. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's perfect. I would love to have that. So I traded the big truck in for the little truck and immediately got laid off from Walmart like the next month. And they said, oh, we'll call you back in a couple of months. We're just having a downsizing thing. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You're one of our top workers. We love you. You come back. They have yet to call me back, dude.
Did you try calling them? See what's
Oh yeah, many times. It's just they were going through a transitionary period, I guess. Maybe I really sucked and they just were using it as an excuse to fire me.
More than likely, it was just them thinking of the numbers. It's cheaper for them just to hire someone else and pay them less rather than keep somebody for longer.
Well, I know they laid off. It was almost 100 and some people because they were moving from okay. It started off as a regular Walmart, and then they hired me originally to help them move from the old store into the brand new supercenter. So there was like an overabundance of employees at first. And I think that's what that was. They were just kind of trimming the fat after being open for a few months to see how the operation was actually going to work.
You know what would be cool is, because we're live, call them up right now and check on that.
No.
You guys let me go a while ago.
Yeah, I'm on a live stream now. I would appreciate it if you would let me know if you guys would hire me back right now. That would be awesome.
Yeah, man, you're big time Dawn now.
Yeah.
I got my own YouTube channel.
I'm in this thing called Comicsgate. You guys would be privileged to know me and to have me on your team.
I could make or break your Walmart.
Yeah, man. Ethan Van Sciver retweeted a picture of mine once. You guys have to have me in your crew. Robert, talk to me. Come on. That all worked out in the end. To be perfectly honest with you, I hated working at Walmart. I hated every freaking minute.
They treat their employees like crap.
Well, they did then, and they still continue to do so.
I mean, that's one of the worst places to treat your employees just like completely disposable.
Yeah. And customer service is non-existent.
Yeah.
Do not have a problem in that store and seek help from anybody that actually works there, because you will not get it at all.
Bummer, man.
Well, I mean, it's the way it is.
Yeah.
It's a shit job. Nobody really wants to work there. It's friggin' retail. Nobody likes working in retail.
Yeah. Any retail I worked, it was always the same thing, no matter where you went.
Manager, they're usually the only ones that actually get a decent amount of pay. Some sort of manager.
Some of those places, oh, you actually want time off to have with your family away from work? No, we're just going to fire you instead.
Nice try, a-hole. We'll hire you back.
Pretty much.
Best job I ever had. There's two jobs. Being a DJ was pretty cool. And being the warehouse manager for the cable company. and that was really good. They paid me well until they started making me do like three people's job at one time, and then it got to be kind of a problem.
No, then it's back to like the retail job.
No,
No,
it was not.
Dad died.
My dad died, and everything changed.
They fired him because you had to go to the funeral.
Yeah, they got mad because I asked for time off to go bury my dad, so they let me go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See, I always hated stuff like that because you know darn well that there are laws against firing you for stuff like that. But yet, if you were to try to follow through, they would just make up some story where, oh, he just wasn't
Well,
what
see,
we
what had
wanted.
happened was he had been really sick for 2 weeks. It's the final 2 weeks of his life. The cancer metastasized, and he was at home on hospice, and I was helping mom take care of him. You know, his final 2 weeks, and I was taking a lot of time off from work because she needed the help, and I wasn't even thinking about anything but that. You know what I mean? So my time offs and all my sick days and vacation times quickly got used up, and he passed, and I needed time. I needed more time off to take care of things and do it right. And there was no more time off. So it was basically, if you take the time off, we're going to let you go because we don't have a choice. And I'm like, really? I give you 4 incredible years. I built up this whole inventory system and scanning system and all this other shit. I've worked at 3 different warehouses and got you guys back on track and all this other shit. And this is how you're going to repay me? And they said, yeah, that's exactly how we're going to repay you. So it was either go to work, do my usual, and let mom handle everything, and she was in no condition to do it, or walk out, have them fire me, and take care of everything I need to take care of. Step up and be a man for my mom and the rest of the family. So I chose option number 2 because that's them. You okay? Need some help?
I'm going that way.
Yeah, it's on virtual camera. They're not going to see you. You're fine. But it's all good because that led to me getting back into taking comics more seriously and starting. I guess we can call this a career. Are you good, Mom? Did you fall? Oh, the cane dropped. Okay. If you want to call this a career, then yeah.
Well, at least we got one good thing out of it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been making comics.
This is true. Yeah, because shit, when I was doing the warehouse thing, I wasn't even thinking about comics anymore. Every now and then I'd pick one up and read it, or I would just kind of screw around and sketch in the margin of a paper or something. But I wasn't really thinking about it anymore because I was busy with my life. I was doing shit, working for the man.
So you weren't even drawing very much either?
No, nope.
Dang.
And when I finally got back into it, dude, it's almost like I had to relearn everything. Like I had lost a lot of muscle memory, I guess you could say.
It's definitely a perishable skill.
Yeah. Because I was at a certain level before I got that job. Okay. And then just doing that for like 4.5 years, my shit just deteriorated all to hell. And by the time I went to pick up a pencil and actually start taking it seriously again, dude, I sucked. I was worse than a Lasmat on his best day. It was bad.
How long ago was that you got back into it?
We'll see. Dad passed in 2008. I dicked around for a while, went to college for about 2.5, 3 years. So say 2013, 2014 is when I started taking it more serious and trying to make a career out of it. And when I got back into it, I was doing like a webtoon, a webcomic.
Yeah.
So that was more cartoony kind of shit. Not like I got what I call this like the serious art, the serious, I guess my serious side. And then I was doing the webcomic and a lot of like graphic design stuff, like logos, business cards, banners, shit like that. More print ready stuff, not really drawn. I was doing that for about 5 or 6 years. And then I started getting more and more back into comics. That's really what I kind of always wanted to do. But it was just getting back to it, man. It was a struggle. I really had to commit, you know? And then a couple of years ago, mom got real bad with her eyesight and everything. So any job that I had at all where I had to leave the house, I couldn't do it anymore because she needs constant supervision and she doesn't have the money to pay for that kind of stuff. Hospice only goes so far, and she needs constant care. So I stepped up, played the violins for me, and I decided I would be the one to take care of her. So now I'm trying to make this my full-time thing, and it had been. I do pretty decent with commissions and projects and stuff. I always manage to keep the bills paid and keep our heads above water. So far so good. Hopefully I didn't jinx it by putting it out there in the world. But I could always use more. But then again, we could all use more money.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm alone in that.
So how long have you been working on this comic since 2014 then?
Oh, fuck no, dude.
Or were you thinking about it?
Well, I've thought the Omega mission has always been in the back of my head since
Whoa.
What'd you do?
Wildcats number 2, maybe? Like it's always had different, looks and ideas and stuff. And I got notebooks full of story ideas. I just never really thought that I was good enough to take it to that level where I could do it on my own. I've always, my plan was I just wanted to pencil the damn thing and then, like everybody else, give it to the inker, then you give it to the colorist, and you give it to the letterer, that kind of shit. I just wanted to draw it.
Yeah.
And as the years went by, you start looking into how these things are made. You start understanding things, researching it. And I had done a little comic book called Unemployed Duck. It was just like a little cartoon thing about a duck that got fired from his grocery store job. And it turns out that there was some evil intergalactic corporation that was going to take over the world unless he could save him. Like he was the chosen. It was some stupid shit me and my friends made up. And I was going to make it a comic. And I had drawn it, like over half of it. And I went to DeviantArt of all places. I was going to try to get someone to color
that place.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to do comic book coloring or nothing like that. And yeah, come on out, Mom. You're good. Are you all right? Need help?
No, it's fine.
So I was getting price quotes of hundreds of dollars to do this stupid little 15-page comic that I had done. And I'm like, that's too much, man. Like, I can't afford that kind of shit. So I was doing some research. Wizard had ran an article. I can't remember who it was. Somebody at Wildstorm. Not the guy that colors all the stuff, but they were doing somebody. They showed the setup, his desk setup. They were doing like desk setups in the magazine, and that's when I first learned about Photoshop. They had a screenshot of his computer, and he was running Photoshop. I'm like, what the hell is this? And with my very limited internet resources and dial-up, you've got mail, AOL, that kind of thing. I started learning about Photoshop and what that was, and how expensive that was. And I was doing pizza delivery at the time, I think. Was I doing pizza delivery then? I think. Anyway, I saved up just enough money. Walmart was selling this thing called Adobe Photoshop Elements 2. And it was like $40. It was like they stripped Photoshop way the hell down, and they gave you like the basics. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I got the disc and I had this little compact PC tower, and I was starting to learn it on my own. And this is back. I didn't have like a pen tablet or nothing like that. All this shit was still brand new. The tens of thousands of dollars that stuff would have cost back then. I was like drawing. I was inking with a mouse, dude, like a 1000 DPI optical mouse. This is what I'm doing. And I'm learning it all on my own. And I had elements for maybe 2-3 years. I got really good at it, and that's when I decided to. I bought a Photoshop book at a bookstore. I was already reading up on it. I'm like, well, I think I need to get the Photoshop, and I think they hadn't started doing the Creative Suite yet. It was like Photoshop version 6, Photoshop version 7, that kind of stuff. So I was doing really good with pizza delivery because we got 2 colleges in town, and when they're in school, before this is back when gas was 99 cents a gallon. I was cleaning up when college was in town. I was making $400 or $500 a friggin' night on the weekends. Ridiculous, you know. So I saved up the money. I got Photoshop version 7.0. I paid, I think it was $650 for this fucking thing. And I was using Windows because I couldn't afford a Mac back then. And I started teaching myself how to use it, learning how to do the coloring, slowly learning how. You couldn't really letter in Photoshop back then. And then I was reading about how the professionals were using Adobe Illustrator to do the lettering and make the word balloons because it's all vector based, you know. So now I'm like, what is vector? What is raster? What is all this shit? I just want to make pretty comic book pictures and put it on a page. You know, what is all this bullshit? So I'm reading up on all that, and then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I need to save up and get Illustrator and start doing that. So I saved up another couple of $100. I got the Illustrator. I installed that, and I was teaching myself how to letter with that and do the word balloons and do the little raster bubbles and all this. I mean, vector bubbles and all this other shit. And it was right around that time that gas started going up, and it really wasn't beneficial for me to do the pizza delivery stuff anymore. So I quit that job, and I went to work at, this was right before I went to a temp agency because I couldn't get nothing right away. So I was at the temp agency, and I really didn't have any plans. And within being at the temp agency for maybe 2 weeks, I got lucky and the warehouse job opened up. And they told me that if I do a good enough job, I could get full time there. And little did I know that it was going to be a kick-ass job because at the time, you get a company van. You basically get your own little office downstairs in the basement. I mean, once I got in, dude, I was in like Flynn. You know what I mean? It was a good job. And then I got so into that I just kind of forgot about the comic book thing altogether. It took a real big backseat for me, you know? And,
Even the guys there like,
oh, yeah, that's because she made food for everybody all the time. And so I didn't really get back into anything until the old man passed. And then by then, Photoshop was so old, I had to upgrade, and I couldn't afford to upgrade because I didn't have the money. I actually got this piece of pirated software. I took a chance on it. It was called Manga Studio 4, which has since become Clip Studio. And I've been using Clip ever since. You can letter, you can color, you can draw, you can do everything in it. I haven't F with Photoshop in, God, how long has it been, Mom? Since right about the time I got back into this stuff, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't even mess with Photoshop. So that's kind of sort of my origin story, I guess. In a
So,
way.
you had this Omega mission
Yeah.
in the back of your head the whole time.
Omega Mission Black Badge.
Yeah. The whole time.
When did you actually put pen to paper?
Well, I've always sketched the characters off and on through the years, man. The characters have always pretty much been the same. It started off with like 5. The guy that's called Clipper Dodge used to be called Quarterstaff because that's what he had for a weapon, a quarterstaff. And the very first time I dreamt him up, I think I was reading, it was either Wildcats or Youngblood, and I was still in the Navy, for Pete's sakes. And I knew I wanted to do something like a team book like that because I really like the team books, And I like the variety of drawing a bunch of different characters, different settings, and stuff like that. Because it seemed to me now, I'm not saying anybody, one character like drawing a Spider-Man every month, it just seemed like that would get kind of boring to me, you know.
I'll never understand how Mark Bagley drew Spider-Man as long as he did.
Probably looked at his paycheck and said, "F it," I don't care. But I never wanted to do nothing like that. Always want to do a team book. And I always want to do my own thing. Like I briefly flirted with the idea of trying to work for Marvel or DC, but deep down, man, I've always had an indie mentality. I don't really play by the rules. I like to do my own thing. I would rather do my own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Omega Mission, it started off as like END Force. And then it was like Legion X and Force X and all this other shit. There was always an X there somewhere. And one of my buddies
that was
like,
for the rating.
Yeah, he was like, dude, you need to get rid of the X because I think Marvel might have a problem with that if you try to take that out there. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. So I don't know where the name Omega Mission came from. It just kind of sounded cool. And I stuck with it. And then it worked in the Black Badge at one point. And I like that name too, but I did a search for the name on Google and somebody had a very independent comic book called Black Badge. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be associated with that. Damn it. There's no Omega Missions out there yet. So I'm going to do that. And I flirted with the idea of putting the two names together like Operation Black Badge Omega Mission, but it's too friggin' long. But yeah, it's been in the back of my head for around about 30 some years. The story constantly morphing into what it is now.
All right. You could have changed it to X-rated Black Vag.
No. I
mean, just keep it in the back of your head if you go to Kickstarter.
Yeah. Well, my original idea was a lot like Silvestri. Do you remember a comic book they came out with called Hunter Killer?
Yeah, yep. I love that.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe Weems was the inker too.
That was along the lines of what I was trying to do with Omega Mission. I had this whole storyline worked out where they were hired by the government, that superheroes become this huge thing, and the Omega Mission, which at that point in time was Black Badge, they were going to be tasked with hunting down and killing their own. They were ridding the world of super powered people because it was too much of a risk. It was like uncontrolled nuclear weapons, right? And I had like pages, notebooks, man, of this shit ready to go. I was actively trying to turn this into a comic. And then I read the article in Wizard where they were talking about Hunter Killer. I'm like, motherfucker, they beat me to it. There's no way I can put this out now. So that kind of depressed me for a little while.
Man, you should have put it out anyway. That happens all the time in the movies. Remember Ants in A Bug's Life?
I know, but I'm weird, man. I can't do that kind of shit. I want to try to be as original as I possibly can be. Now, I'm not saying Omega Mission is the most original thing that has ever been put out there, but it's got a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally find in a superhero comic book.
I don't know of any other comic books named Omega Mission, Black Mission Badge, or whatever it is.
Okay, man. Well, anyway, that brings me to what I'm 46 minutes late getting to, which is the SHILL Zone. We always got to look at some campaigns here. So let me load some up over here in the background while you guys continue to draw. Because, even though we're a draw stream, we do like to promote when we can. It's what we all should be doing. Just ask Elliot Rodriguez. He'll tell you.
You should have told him how your father gave you hell about drawing.
Well, yeah, no, that's it wasn't that he gave me hell. It was just that I was drawing all this X-Men bullshit.
Yeah. You should draw something of your own.
Yeah, he's like, any asshole can draw that. Why don't you draw something of your own and show it to me? I don't care about fucking Spider-Man. Who cares about that guy? Any asshole can. That's exactly what he said. He said any asshole can draw Spider-Man. Show me something I haven't seen before. Show me something different. That was my dad. He definitely had a different take on things.
Yeah, sounds like he spoke very, expressed his ideas very delicately.
Yeah, he was very careful with what he said. One of those guys who wore his heart on his sleeve. Anyway, yeah, he was not like that at all. Okay, I guess we'll play the little bullshit video intro I put together, and then we'll get to it. So, you guys ready? We're going to enter the shill zone. Here we go.
Oh no. Strap in, everybody. Hold on.
Maybe this thing decides it wants to work. Oh, I forgot to hit the. Good job, Don. Hit the wrong thing. Yeah, so I'm retarded and I don't know what I'm doing.
You just got shill zoned, baby.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, it's not a studio show if I don't have some kind of technical difficulty somewhere. So anyway,
Was it good for you?
it was pretty good for me. I got a mild amount of pleasure out of it. So okay, we're in the shill zone, guys. We're going to be pimping out some campaigns here. Some you may have heard of, some you may not have heard of. We're going to start off with Back Me Bro, a little new crowdfunding site you may or may not have heard of. Shane Davis' Starlight Cats, Merlion Rising, the collected edition. They're at $23,298. You can head on over to backmebro.com. All the links are in the description, which you will be able to find after the video is posted.
Now, is this a book that he's already released before?
This is this is the remastered or re-released or whatever.
Okay.
This is basically just to get Back Me Bro going. They needed something. I don't think he wanted.
No, I'm good with it either way. I would just want to make sure. So
Yeah.
I had my
Well, see,
details right.
Right here, they're doing a bonus 16 pages. So now instead of the 48 before, now it's going to be 64. Yay, math!
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So if you didn't know what it was, Starlight Cats is an intergalactic action adventure graphic novel that chronicles the exploits of a little girl named Rebecca and her street cat Barnaby. The vicious rat-like aliens known as the Workins are bent on conquering Earth because that's what all rats are after. And only Rebecca and the elite team of cosmic-powered pussycats, known as the Starlight Cats, stand between them and universal infestation. And they got some reward tiers here. You can get a challenge coin for the first project backer for just $20 and all that. I'm not going to go through all these because I got quite a few campaigns I want to share out. But yeah, Back Me Bro, we got the Starlight Cats from Shane Davis and Yanzi Lin. So like I said, the links will be in the description. You can check that out. Heading over to Fund My Comic, we got Graham Nolan's Chinu now in color. And for those of you unfamiliar, Graham Nolan is a 43-year comic book veteran. He's responsible for the creation of Bane. He had a hell of a run on Batman. And he's also the publisher of his own imprint called Compass Comics. So, yeah, Fund My Comic right here. Chinu in color, 37 backers so far, raised in just 11 days, guys. $2,173 US dollars. Got 26 days to go in this campaign. Head on over there, check that out. Chinu in color. Make it happen today. Still on the Fund My Comic train, we got 1,000 Years of War, the Midnight Host issue number 2 from Hannah Williams. I don't know who Hannah is, but the campaign kind of jumped out at me and said, hey, talk about this. So that's what I'm doing. They don't have any backers so far. They've been at this for a month. It's on the storefront, no end date. It doesn't look that bad. I say give it a shot. You could be the first person to support this independent comic.
I don't see that if you're showing the screen.
You don't see it? It's not there?
It's still on Starlight Cats.
What about now?
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought it was just me.
No, it is.
Okay, I see what it is. They got this little thing that pops up. It's a little different. you have to share the tab instead. So now I understand how that works. Yay, technology. Okay, so let's go. Still on the Fun My Comic train. Let's go to White Owl number 1 through 3, Merc with a Heart from Roberto Rodriguez. This is a mysterious foe enlists our superhero to take down a corrupt FBI agent. Guys, at this point, I got to ask, are there any non-corrupt FBI agents in media anywhere?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm not too aware of them either. Anyway, Doe backers, they've been at this for 11 months. They're only asking for $1,000. It is on the storefront. You could also be the first to back the White Owl comic. Check it out. The art doesn't look that bad. We'll give you a couple of page scrolls here. Check it out. It's got like a manga flair to it. Even got a little bit of the animated. Look at this guy get his face beard. Look at that. Boom!
Whoa.
Yeah, man. It's not terrible. It's pretty good looking. And this is why we do this right here, so we can give some attention to some of these campaigns and projects that aren't necessarily getting the attention they so richly deserve, like White Owl, number 1 through 3, Merc with a Heart, over on Fun My Comic, guys. Head on over there and check it out. We also have Immortal Rising number 3 from our good friend Aaron C., Dissident Aggressor. The destiny of 5 strangers slowly weave together in the shadow of the ruthless Bamanite Empire. Those ruthless sons of guns, the Bamanite Empire. They're at it again, guys. 5 months, no money raised. You could also be the first to fund this amazing campaign. Immortal Rising number 3, Dissident Aggressor, over on the Fun My Comic train. Yeah. And that was pretty much all I had on Fun My Comics. So now we're going over to that dreaded site, Indiegogo. Ugh. Nobody likes Indiegogo. I don't even think they like themselves. Anyway, we got Nexus Triplets. This is something I saw. I think it was under the new campaign. I think it's not even live yet. This is a campaign preview. Nexus Triplets. If you, it's not subscribed, right? I guess you. What do? You how do you do that? Like
Back
newsletter or something?
follow.
Yeah, that's how you get like. Is that what they call it? Follow, like any other thing, you follow it. I think this is from Mike Barron and Kelsey Shannon. It's Nexus Triplets. When the campaign comes out, it'll be a 72-page premium graphic novel. You can get it over there on Indiegogo. I think that's what all these are now. I think these are all previews. My good buddy Dolan Waddick is about to release Unholy Nightmare number 4. The traitor revealed the world stands on the brink of Judgment Day.
Yeah, he got Bisley to do the cover of 3, I think it was.
Yeah. Can this motley crew of Unholy Nightmares save us? I don't know. Hopefully. This is an ending you will not see coming. Don't miss the next action-packed, horrific, and mind-blowing chapter of Unholy Nightmare. Coming soon to Indiegogo. Sign up. That was what I was looking for. Sign up. You guys, why did you say sign up? That's what I was looking for. Sign up for this thing. Check it out. And when they go live, you too will be made aware. Run on over there and back that sucker. And we got another good looking one here. 3 Brothers Gruff comic from Jonathan Colton. In the reimagining of the classic 3 Billy Goats Gruff, 3 satyr brothers, renowned troll hunters, are hired to rescue a kidnapped princess from the formidable troll Olaf, only to discover she doesn't need their damn saving, and the true danger awaits her at home. I wonder where that could be.
Whoa, that was a twist.
Yeah.
Freaking
Dun,
Olaf.
dun, dun.
Guys, this isn't a fairy tale, okay? It's a wild, gritty saga of loyalty, betrayal, and epic combat, blending Narnia's magic with Conan's edge. Sign up for it today over on Indiegogo. Check it out when it gets to be live. Now we're heading over to Kickstarter to check a few things out real quick. We got Nothing Stays Buried number 1, a 22-page comic book detective noir mystery thriller. Imagine a 50s detective movie, but it's Vikings. Huh? I got your attention now? I should. 14.96 pledged so far. The 76.66 gold, 60 backers. Just 15 days to go. Check it out. We got some preview of the art here. It's very cool looking. I like it. That's why I got it featured here on the show tonight. you could back it. You could like it too, right?
Yeah, art looks pretty good.
The art does look pretty good. It doesn't look bad. I like the black and whiteness of it, and we got some of the red, some of the
I'm
gorish
definitely
red.
a fan of black and white comics. I mean, it's not for everyone, but when it's done right, a black and
Oh, yeah.
white comic really stands out.
Oh yeah. So we got a nice tuxedoed picture of our good friend Aaron Thompson here. He's the writer.
Back when he went to his prom.
The artist is I'm Orlando Andrade Dreckus. I guess that's his name. I don't know. Anyway, continuing on the Kickstarter train, we have Eclipse number 3, the Hawaiian Protector. Loss or triumph is here. The story reaches its thrilling climax because, guys, aren't all climaxes thrilling? Because if you're not doing it right, it's not really a thrilling
Crazy.
climax. The hero confronts an imminent loss. Will Eclipse succumb or discover his true power? Oh my God! I need to know. It's just $176 pledged so far with $1,300 goal. 11 backers, guys. 29 days to go. Head on over to Kickstarter.com. Links are in the description after the video post. So we got one more on the Shill Zone tonight. Fighter issue number 1, a modern take on the superhero genre. Now, when I saw that, when I was getting these links together, I thought, aren't they all a modern take on the superhero genre at some point? But I digress. Fighter issue number 1 does look pretty good. Dave is a struggling boxer dealing with typical problems: debt, superpowers, the unstoppable Seattle mob, and visions of his dead mom, R.I.P. mom. $236 pledge of a $750 goal. 15 backers, 20 days to go. Guys, head on over to Kickstarter.com. Look for Fighter issue number 1. Back in the day. Tell them Don sent you. And thank you for partaking in tonight's Shill Zone. I thought it was awesome. And maybe this time I can play the outro and not F it all up. Yeah, so look at that. I actually got it right, kind of, sort of. Shill Zone.
We just got shill zoned.
You feel that?
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. That freaking Seattle mob or whatever.
They're unstoppable.
Oh, was that a
Yeah.
hipster mob or something?
They're bothering everybody.
That's a Starbucks mob. That's
the problem with them,
Yeah.
guys. They're always unstoppable. You can't stop these effing guys. That's why we
You
need
can. They're
heroes.
hipsters. How hard could they be?
Stop one, another one takes its place.
Yeah,
Or
they're
two
always
more.
out there.
But
They're
if you
just
get
waiting.
one, you make an example out of them, the rest of them will back off.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, no, that's true. I've seen that happen once.
I got a cousin who lives in Seattle. Is that where he lives, Mom? Andrew lives up in Seattle?
Yeah.
He's not part of the unstoppable mob. And we're happy about that. Did I miss some of the chat?
Reminds me of one of my favorite lines in my book. I have there's a scene where two of the characters are infiltrating the villain base, and there's a little contest going on between the two characters, like who can take out the most henchmen.
Yeah.
One of the lines was, I have a big guy that's kind of like my Bedrock or Maul kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
And one of his lines is like, if grab him by the throat, hearts and minds will follow.
I like that.
But then it's a scene of him choke slamming the ever loving shit out of some poor henchman. And
I
it's
just
like,
want to
makes
give
you want to feel
proper.
sorry for the guy.
I'm going to give props to whoever come up with the term choke slam. I really like that combination of words. I think it's awesome. You guys want to see some of my early initial sketches for some of my characters? It's a little embarrassing, but I'm going to show them off anyway. This is how
mega mission.
Yeah,
early
this is how
sketches.
bad I used to be. Let me see if I can just open it up and clip to save everybody a little bit of time here. And get a few of these loaded up while we look at Sheldon's artwork.
Oh, we got the. All right.
Yeah.
That's all these guys. They're all looking at something.
Well, now it wouldn't be a proper comic if they weren't looking at something.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not boobs this time.
Oh, what the hell, man?
I'm sure one of them's looking at boobs.
Well, they're going to screw something up because they all got some high-powered artillery there.
Yeah, they don't want to blow up. They don't want to shoot boobs with this artillery.
I
Not
don't
yet.
know, man. It depends. Like, could the boob stop a bullet?
Oh no, this isn't that Barton comic. Which I would have took that idea if I thought of it. That's brilliant.
Snooze, you lose.
I know. It's like, oh my god, that's genius.
John, let's
Write
take a
that
look
down
at
for the next issue.
how many eyeballs does this guy have, John?
It's a helmet. I haven't quite figured
Oh, it's
it
a
out
helmet.
yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Oh, cool.
well, originally they were all round, so I'm just trying to play around because I based this book off of my version of the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
This character is going to be my Amanda Waller. So in the book, you've only seen him in that capacity. But later on in the story, there's going to be a reason for him to have to don his old armor, and the people on the team are going to see him in action. So I'm trying to nail down just what this armor is going to look like before I actually have to start drawing it.
That's kind of cool, man. So these guys are going to get upgrades as the comic progresses.
Yes.
I can
Not
dig it.
every character, but several of them anyway. And it's not going to be where, from this page to that page, something different.
Right.
I'm actually going to try to explain, hey, Bob, Fred, and George here got an armor upgrade or whatever. Or, hey, this person got seriously effed up in the last issue. Because I'm already taking out team members and stuff like that in the first issue.
Damn, dude. Well, I mean, yeah, it's called Suicide Run, so.
Yeah, it's kind of in the
That's
name.
why I think the best way I've come up with to describe it is like a 90s image style version of Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Well, what you guys are seeing on your screen right now are my original sketches. My very first time I sketched out some of my characters. This is Cybershot. And as you can tell, my style has changed a bit since back then.
Just a little bit.
But he's always been an angry black guy. And this is before I put the visor on him. Actually, the story behind his visor, those of you familiar with Cybershot, I was having a real tough time on a sketch, and I couldn't get his eyes right.
He looks
So
like the defensive line on a football
I
team.
had erased it, right? This is before I was drawing digital. And I went and did something and came back, and it was in the form of just, like a line through his face. And I was just effing around. I drew the line, and it was a visor, and that's just kind of how it happened. So there you go. So that's Cybershot. This is the first sketch of Dodge when he was known as Quarterstaff. He's always had that Sam Elliott kind of mustache. And he's always been like an older guy. I always like the idea of an older dude being a superhero, So
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
My guy looks like Danny Trejo when he takes his helmet off.
And this is the first time I drew Solar
like
Star.
that.
Which one?
Right now I can only see the one on the left, and I can see the armored arm on the right.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time I drew Solar Star. And Solar Star, the whole idea behind him originated when we lived in Southern Maryland. I'm an only child. I have no brothers, no sisters. Okay. So when school was out, summer vacation, Mom would throw me outside and lock the door. She
Hey,
would
my
let me
parents
back
did
in.
that too.
Like I finally
Yeah,
got
mine
rid
too.
of that little son of a bitch, So she's giving me the finger, guys. Not true. It would, summertime, it gets hot out there. And of course, I have good parents. Mom is great. She took good care of me. She wouldn't let me stay out there if it was, too hot or nothing like that. Yeah. So I'm out there riding the bike, and it was getting kind of hot. And the way my imagination works, I really can't explain it. I'm just kind of crazy and weird. And I imagined that my bike, my BMX Huffy bike, was a spaceship. And I'm out there in space, and I'm trapped in a solar storm. And I somehow developed the powers of the sun. I could turn myself into a living star. And I was drinking from a red plastic cup, some water, ice water. And at the bottom of the cup was the word solo. And I just thought it sounded neat. And there was a sun out, a solo sun. And over time, I've gone from solar sun to solar star because I think that sounds better. So anyway, that's how that came into being. Kind of neat knowing some of these character origins, I guess.
It's a nice backstory. Is that any similar to how you wrote the backstory?
No.
Oh.
Not even. These are the first sketches for Scorn and Earth Mother. And this is Earth Mother when she was known as Jade, because I couldn't think of a name for her. I know I wanted an Indian chick to be in the book, not for diversity or any other reason. I just wanted an Indian chick, like Native American, Indian, whatever the hell you want to call them. I knew I wanted that. And I had to look for her with the poncho and the feathers in the hair, which I have since done away with. She was called Jade Verdant because there's some kind of Latin word for green, and it's called verdant or something like that. I thought it sounded cool at the time. And she has since, I really had no powers for her either, which was weird. I had powers for everybody. And she just kind of morphed into Earth Mother. I really don't remember how that came into being, but I had read something about Earth Mother in some friggin' book, magazine, something. And the name just kind of stuck with me, and I thought it was cool. And I have implemented it. And Scorn was a character that I originally came up with in high school. Wasn't always Scorn. He was Wolvstar. All right. WOLV star. And me and my buddy Roy Haley, we were the kids that always sat in class and drew on all the freaking notebook paper. We never really took class seriously. We were always the ones. We would draw X-Wing and TIE fighter battles on the margins of everything. We didn't give a shit. Mom hated it because I wasted so much paper in school drawing on shit. She's like, God damn it, Donald. Paper does not grow on trees. And then I would tell her that it did. And then she'd get even madder. So anyway, yeah. So eventually over time, because I got Solar Star, I didn't want to have another character with a star in the name because it sounded redundant to me. So I just came up with Scorn, but instead of SCORN, I put a K and an E on the end of it. Scorn.
Whoa, so it sounds like a name or spelled like a name.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just found these original sketches not too long ago. And this is the original sketch for Minx, who is my, I guess you could say, X-23 Wolverine knockoff. The chick with claws. But this is before I put the muzzle on her, because when I started writing her backstory,
that's the booty chick you posted.
Yeah. I thought it would be cool if she kind of started eating people as part of her origin.
Animal booty chick.
Yeah. So she lost her humanity. She's relearning how to be human again, basically. And also fighting with the team to rid the world of the evil that they have to face. And then this was like this bottom part right here. This was going to be like how she transformed into whatever the hell I was thinking of at the time.
Yeah. She can unhinge her jaws too.
Oh yeah, dude. It was all about
Only
it.
on special occasions.
But yeah.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And if you're not married.
Wait, where's her big jug?
Are, she won't do it anymore.
Also, ew.
Yeah, that's how you can tell she's not a married chick.
Yeah. But I don't know. I thought you guys might like to check out some of the original sketches from back in the day.
I did. I took a similar approach with my book. I figured out most of my old original sketches that I won't show anybody because it looks terrible in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
But I occasionally would upgrade the drawing, and I came up with all these what I thought were cool backstories and this other stuff, and turns into what you guys are seeing now. So I'm glad I kept the drawings.
Yeah, man, it's kind of cool going through all this stuff, the older stuff, and learning and seeing where you started out at versus where you're ending up at. It's kind of nice seeing the evolution of things.
I've got the first superhero I ever remember creating. I I don't know what the hell to do with him at this point, but one day I tell myself that I'm going to do something cool with it. Just because it was my first one, I didn't feel right to just let that one measly little drawing never do anything with it.
Well, what's he about? Who is it? What does he do?
Well,
Or do you not want to
he's
give that
kind of
away?
like Black Lightning, where he's a teacher, but with mine he has wind-based powers. I called him Cyclone.
Oh shit, I like that. Is it spelled the regular way?
Yeah,
Because as you know, in comic books, spelling is what makes the character.
yeah.
What about you, Sheldon? You got some deep, dark, dirty secrets you want
Deep about how I came up with my character names, or
to? Sure. We can go with that first.
or no real deep dark secrets. Big pussy, say 'em.
Yeah.
I once pushed my sister down the stairs. I stabbed a guy for a hot dog.
Well, I mean, in your defense, he had it coming.
Who
and
hasn't
had
done
good
that?
sisters
Come on.
before.
Yeah, like real secrets.
Yeah, man.
Give us the good stuff.
I came up with these guys just because I wanted money.
That usually works.
Selfish bastard.
Yeah.
No
But-
great motivator like money.
I felt pretty cocky. I was like, well, I could come up with a story. Just come up with a story I'd want to read.
Yeah, right?
That's kind of the approach I'm taking. I mean, I know I'm not going to have any kind of deep meaning or anything to mine. Like, I'm just making a book that I think is fun,
Yeah.
and well, I'm working off of that.
Yeah, that was another big problem I had in the development of Omega Mission. Like I said, it's gone through so many different story ideas and changes. And I was so scared that I wasn't going to have something that somebody else would be interested in. And again, Dad came to the rescue and he's like, son, just do something that you want to do. Just trust yourself to do something you want to do. And it should be good enough for people to like it. And if not, F them. I was like, okay, Dad.
I think I remember reading McFarlane doing a article in Wizard, and one of the things that he was saying that when you're doing a story, that if you do something that you like,
John, you're
other
roboting.
people are going to like it as well.
Yeah, John, you're roboting. I think your phone might be trying to die on you.
No, it
caught
starts
the
getting quiet
gist of
all of
it.
a sudden.
Oh, okay.
But no,
What did you say, Sheldon?
so I take the McFarlane approach that if I write a story that I like, or if I make a story that I like, other people are going to like it as well. So that's kind of how the method I go for mine was just try to focus on what I would find interesting in a story.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's a little bit after 10, and I do want to wrap this up. And I know I should stream 4 or 5 hours at a time, but I just don't have it in me.
Let's do a 24-hour make a comic.
Yeah, no, not today. I don't have that Tank Ferret mentality. Sorry.
I'm kidding. That's painful just thinking about it.
No,
But I wanna
it
thank
is
both of
fun,
you.
but it will wear you out.
Yeah, I want to thank both of you for hopping on and being good friends and streaming with me. I do appreciate it. You
It
both
was
kick a lot of
fun.
ass. And maybe we could do it again next week.
Oh, did you see the that Mark Polton thing I did
No.
for his Universal's initiative?
No, I missed that.
It's been sitting on my desk since we had him on the stream. And the last couple of days, I finally figured out how I wanted to finish it. So that's what I was working on today.
Oh, this is the thing we started a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
It was on. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I was having trouble figuring out who the big guy was. I got it now. That's Atlas.
Turned out really nice.
I got you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know if I got every member of the team, but I think I got enough on there to.
Oh, for the love of God, dude. Try not to flex too hard. Good Lord. I don't know if I got them all on there. It's just half of the Marvel Universe. We'll try to get the rest.
Yeah, we need to up our game.
Guys, if you're new to the channel, give us a like, subscribe. We're always doing shit like this every Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Comments.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Let us know you like what we're doing, don't like what we're doing. You tell me to F off. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I can take it. And if not, that's my problem. We'll be back here again this time next week. I'm going to try to get back to doing some more other videos. I'm just really busy with stuff. So, I do apologize to my loyal and fervent fan base out there.
Mhm.
I appreciate you for putting up with me and, keeping us at the forefront of your thoughts.
Like always, John, I'll be up on Facebook.
Yeah, she'll be waiting to see you post that on Facebook so she can immediately hit the like button.
Hey, as long it's at least one person I can count on.
That's right. Mama Donna's good. Like, Sheldon, are you on Facebook? Because she'll follow you too, man.
I'm not on Facebook.
You son of...
But thanks for the offer.
Oh, yeah. You guys got anything you want to throw out to the general public and let them know what's going on in your lives?
No, not me. I'm just finishing up this comic now.
I do most of my stuff on X, so follow Seclusion Studios on there.
Yeah.
Other than that, just read more comics.
Exactly. Support indie comics, guys.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's links that you could follow, YouTube channels, stuff like that, all the campaign links, everything is in the description, and it will be available after this video posts. One more time, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Mama Donna, you want to give everybody a goodbye?
Yep. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night, Mama Donna.
Okay,
Sure.
and now before we...
And behave yourself.
Oh.
So you're just taking all the fun out of everything now. Before we depart the airwaves, though, we are going to debut 3 solid minutes of hotness for your viewing pleasure. And then we're going to hit the outro, and then we're going to say goodnight. So let's do it. This has been episode 90 of We're at the Studio. See you next week. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, baby.